Hello and welcome. I'm Jackie from the Palmstreet team. I'm here to cover some live selling best practices with you. And you're likely watching this because you're looking for ways for live selling to help you grow your business, maybe also to learn some tips for running great shows. So you're in the right place. Let's get into it here. Incorporating live selling best practices is super important because it helps small businesses like yours create engaging, interactive shopping experiences that drive real-time customer connections. By using strategies like clear product showcases, audience interaction, and strong calls to action, you can boost viewer engagement, increase trust, and dramatically improve conversion rates and sales. Done right, live selling turns casual viewers into loyal customers, making it a super powerful tool to grow both brand awareness and sales. Let's get into some specific ways to tackle these concepts. First things first, let's plan for your live show. I'll take you through 3 best practices. We've got scheduling, setting the stage, and product lineup. So let's go over a bit about scheduling first. At Palmstreet, we've seen great success with sellers who schedule their shows at least 3 days in advance. So keep that in mind when you're looking at your calendar and figuring out when to schedule your show. This will give you time to promote your show and get those bookmarks, and also time for you to prep yourself. Also, do your best to keep a consistent schedule. Once you get in a rhythm of going live, you are more likely to get returning viewers and dedicated followers if your schedule is predictable. So pick the days that work best for you. It's also a good idea to ask your viewers what days and times they prefer to watch you to help you figure out your routine schedule. And then in the bottom left-hand corner there, here, let me move myself here, a hot tip. Did you know that sellers who go live 3 or more times a week are a lot more likely to hit monthly goals? So keep that in mind as you're looking at your schedule. Next, setting the stage. Few things here to keep in mind as best practices. Prepare your space for the live. You want to declutter the area. You want to make sure the backdrop is free from a lot of distraction. You want to use great lighting. Natural light works really great. You can also consider getting a ring light for those nighttime shows, and also to enhance the natural light as well. Sound quality is another good thing to check, and make sure that you are limiting the background noise, including TVs, music, pets, kids, anything that could possibly disrupt your show or distract you from what you're doing. And a hot tip here is to use our private lives on Palmstreet to practice setting the stage and all the things mentioned previously. Next is product lineup. Some really important points here. You want to do your very best to have 20 to 40 items available for your first show. So when you're planning on going live, make sure that you have this many items ready to go. This is going to help your viewers have a lot to choose from and a great variety of items to check out in your shop. The more you have available, the more you're able to sell, right? Another best practice is to preload your items before your live show starts. In Palmstreet, you do have the ability to add items to your shop during your live as you're showing each item, but preloading your items makes it even easier to just simply pin the item as you're showing it instead of having to add an item each time. And another good thing to keep in mind is you want to make sure that each item in your shop has a really good photo for it. So people that are looking through there can see what you have available, and they know what they purchased after they buy it. You can also use the screenshot feature in the app to add an item quickly. I know we're mentioning that the best practice is to preload your items, but if you have to quickly add an item to your shop, we do have that screenshot feature that makes it pretty easy. And your hot tip here is to plan to go live for at least 1 hour. We like to say plan for 2. You can stay live as long as you like. We'll never cut you off. So, hey, keep it going as long as you're selling and as long as you need to. If you're new to going live or just not quite used to it yet, this is a great slide for you. Establishing on-camera presence. This is a much bigger deal than most people realize, so here are your best practices for this one. You want to make sure that you introduce yourself, talk about your business on your live. For sure, you need to do this. People want to know about you, how you got started, what your experience level is. And this doesn't mean that you have to tell them your entire autobiography, just a short, quick introduction that helps your viewers get to know you a bit. And don't be afraid to be in front of the camera. It does help people connect with you a little bit better when they can see who they're buying from. And next, be yourself. People buy more from sellers they feel they know and can relate to and trust. Use your energy and your personality to connect with your viewers, and it can go a long, long way. Along those same lines, create a two-way dialogue. So make sure you're reading the comments and keeping up with them and responding to them as they come in. Ask your viewers questions, get to know them as well. They're getting to know you, get to know them. And this is going to help you understand what they're looking for and what they're about. Going live is a great opportunity to sell and is definitely more successful than just posting in a storefront. So have fun with it, and also don't be afraid to use your humor. And last but not least on this one, dual streaming, which is growing in popularity on the platform. This is a great feature that a lot of sellers use to just add a little bit more added interaction. So consider dual streaming with someone, maybe someone on your team or a family member or a friend to engage with both you and your viewers. This person can help both help you explain the items as you're showing them and also answer questions as they're coming in. It can also be a lot of fun, and it just adds a lot of energy to the lives, so try it out when you have a chance. Now let's cover showcasing your products for the best impact, because that's what this is all about, right? We've got 3 best practices for you here. The first one being to describe your items from a sensory standpoint. This is so your viewers can get a really good sense of the items that you're showing. Is it soft like a kitten's fur? Is it the size of a quarter? How heavy is it? Keep those things in mind. The more descriptive you can be, the better. And the next one, similar lines, details, details, details. Do you have the measurements handy? How are you describing the color of it, the texture of it? The more specific you can be about your items, the better. This helps your items come to life for your viewers and helps them understand exactly what they're getting when they buy the item from you. And this last one sticks out to me as being a really good one for a seller who demos, so someone in pottery or perhaps a maker. Demos are awesome. You know, people love them. Just don't neglect your shop. So remind people that you do have items available for purchase while you're showing them kind of, you know, what you're creating. So yes, even if your plan is to just do a demo live, always have things available in your shop, because inevitably people will ask you what you have available for sale, and you don't want to miss out on those. All right, moving right along here. This is your last best practice for this session. Promote, promote, promote. We can't preach about this one enough. And most of you know, just by being on Palmstreet, you will get some viewers that will find you because they're already on the app. And this is great. But for you to build your following and your business and to boost what you're doing with your business, you also need to promote your shows you're having on the app in Palmstreet. Here are some best practices for that. So you want to post on social media each day leading up to your show. We have seen a ton of success with sellers who do this, so it's a great best practice to mention for you all. Let them know, you know, where on Palmstreet, when, and to bookmark your show so that they are sent that kind of automatic reminder. And when you're posting about your live, use content that's going to create excitement, create interest, and that fear of missing out. A couple examples of doing this: you can highlight what you'll be doing as a giveaway if you're doing something special. You can show off some of the items that you're going to have available. If you're going to have a special guest that you'll be dual streaming, you can talk about that in your posting. So just have fun with it and don't be afraid, just keep it really simple. You want to just have that hook and just be as clear to people as possible why they should come to your show. So do your best to make it creative, make it fun, use your humor, have a coming attraction so people will know what to expect. Have great images, or if you want to do a video, just again, have fun with it. Promoting your lives on your social media is super, super important, and it's going to help you get more people coming to your shows, more followers, more loyal fans to your business. Also, when you're posting on social media, post our different channels. We are Palmstreet, we have @Palmstreet Makers, @Palmstreet Crystals. You'll see we have a bunch of different handles. So if you tag us in what's most relevant to what you're posting about, we will do our best to repost you to hopefully also give you a little bit more of a boost. That is our session for today. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you found these best practices helpful. And another, great way to learn as well is by watching other sellers on Palmstreet and how they run their lives. And so definitely put that on your to-do list. And lastly, if you need any help, please follow Palmstreet support in the app. Message them with any questions that you have. And just want to say on behalf of the Palmstreet team, thank you for being a valued seller with us on the platform. We will see you out there. Happy selling.